Hey guys, Gavin and welcome back to a brand new video, and today, as you can see around me, is Sims Bustin Out. I know it's been a hot minute since we played this, and I'm guessing you can assume, if you read the title, we're starting over. Again. Yeah, because the rebooted playthrough that we did was on my PS2. I still have that save file, but my PS2 doesn't work. And I kind of really want to get this recorded. I kind of want to get back into this game. So, you guys have noticed the pattern where, I think I've already stated this, but the way I'm going to be doing videos, at least for now, is Mondays we're going to be doing NASCAR Heat 5, same number new Legacy. Wednesdays are going to be Resident Evil 2, and Fridays is going to be Final Fantasy 7. I've kind of got every other day going, but nothing on the weekends. Now that I'm thinking about it, no matter which day on the weekend I do, it would be, I'd have 2 days in a row of videos, which you guys probably wouldn't complain. Yeah, maybe we'll upload Sims Bustin Out on the weekends, but it alternates which day. So episode 1 will be out on a Sunday, and then episode 2 will be out on a Saturday. So 1 week you'll get Sims Bustin Out, and then the next day you'll get NASCAR Heat 5, and the next week you'll get Final Fantasy 7, and then Sims Bustin Out the next day. I might do that. I don't know. This has been a long intro. I'll probably cut this down a whole lot. This is, at least from what I've been doing in my editing, I'll probably cut that intro down to like 2 minutes. But anyways, we're starting over in Sims Bustin Out. We'll beat this playthrough this time. And if you've noticed, we're back on the original Xbox rather than the PS2. Funny enough, playing with the controller I played with almost 10 years ago, the original Sims Bustin Out series. When I was thinking about uploading this game again, I was thinking about it and I'm like, wait, no, I can only have one save file on Xbox. No, we can have up to 8 save files. So, as you can see, Sim 1 here, this is my offline personal playthrough that I do whenever, if I ever just want to play some Sims Bustin Out, this is a save file I load up. But today we're going to be putting a save file in Sim number 2, and I've not decided who our Sims, what Sim we should make. Do I do the classic and do Thomas, which is funny enough who I use in my main playthrough, which I find so funny because I literally went to a random name generator and I rolled for a first name and a last name. It gave me Thomas Maynard, or Menard. I'm still not sure how you pronounce that last name. I've been saying it Maynard, which I guess it's my character, I choose how you say their name. But I've been doing Thomas Maynard for the reboot series. And then I loved Thomas so much that on my actual personal playthrough of Sims Bustin Out, I used Thomas. I'm just going to make a quick cut here, and I'll cut to when I've decided what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so y'all have had that very brief cut. In the reboot, it was very simple. Let's just bring back Thomas. But, at least for me now, I kind of want to help at least differentiate my personal playthrough and then the Let's Play. And since I used Thomas in my personal playthrough because I fell in love with Thomas so much, I don't know why, I decided we're going to do a completely new character, but the twist is, how about it's someone who's related to Thomas. And I decided we're going to play as Thomas's sister. Just be different. So, last name is Maynard. I've not decided on her first name. I already know what name it's not going to be. It's not going to be Ashley, because that was the name of Thomas's wife in our reboot series. So Maynard, first name. Hey there, Delilah. How about that? We'll do Delilah. That is such a beautiful name. I don't care who you are. That is a beautiful name. Alright. So, just like with Thomas, empty out we're gonna empty out Delilah's stats here. Okay. So, like Thomas, want a little bit in neatness so she'll pick up after herself, because like I don't enjoy making the Sims have to I don't enjoy actively having to make them new stuff. I prefer them to, like, if it's like doing dishes, like, I prefer them to do that autonomously. Delilah's going to be a bit more of a personality. We're going to make her very outgoing and very active. Let's take one off the knee. I think she'll be fine halfway. Just make her a sports tomboy, pretty much. And then put the remaining 2 points in playful and nice, which she might be a little disrespectful to people. I like to think of her as her just being very blunt with her criticism. And she does not have time to put up with your BS. So we've made it outgoing. Actually, let me take one out of outgoing and put it in nice. It's just so she'll be a little bit more of a people person. But we created so personality-wise, she's an Aries, which I still don't get the whole astrology thing. So take anyone who knows astrology, do with that what you will. But at least my intention behind this is we've got a very outgoing tomboy here. And for any reason, if I've got any girls who are watching this that are tomboys, if you are straight, guys love a tomboy. If there's anything I've learned yet, guys love a tomboy. So let's dress her up in that way. Let's not dress her up super girly. Okay. I'm curious if any of like the unlocked clothes I have in my first save file will transfer here. Probably not. Alright. I'm just gonna skip to when I have her designed and everything. And maybe I'll explain the design afterwards. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I finished designing Miss Delilah here, and it did not take me long to think of the idea of, what if I make her a cowgirl? It explains why she'd be a tomboy, so why not? So she's a cowgirl. Which I don't get cowboy from Thomas, but don't worry about it. They lived on a farm, and Delilah was very much involved in the day-to-day runnings of the farm, while Thomas liked to sit inside all day. He was more of a gamer. Well, Delilah liked to get her hands dirty. So that's the idea behind Miss Delilah here, is that she's a cowgirl, which explains her being a tomboy and why she'd be very active and very outgoing. So I guess, I thought about giving her, like, I thought about doing this hairstyle, but I don't know. I thought she looked a lot better with this. Then decided to give her just some subtle earrings, something not too big. And then decided to give her some makeup with something very subtle, because I wouldn't expect like your standard tomboy to wear a bunch of makeup. I can see them wearing a little, but not too much, because even being a tomboy, those girlish habits are gonna come through a little bit, especially if you want to get a man. Alright. I've been recording for over 20 minutes. This is maybe like 8 minutes into the actual video. So, yeah. Anyways, we're done with Miss Delilah. So now we're just going to wait for the game to load and we'll get this started. Now that I actually have the ability of editing, there's going to be a lot less downtime in this. Because in the original reboot, I was still recording videos. I was still just pointing my phone at the screen and recording that way. Here, not so much. Well, we're not doing that. I've literally got an AV to HDMI converter plugged into my Elgato. I'm just gonna be recording for this whole time and just cut out whatever I don't need, because yeah, I can edit while pointing my phone at the camera. I did that because I didn't have editing software. Hell, I had an Elgato at that point, but at the time of doing the reboot, I had an Elgato. It's not a particularly great Elgato, but you know, the game capture HD. I had that, but I had no way of using it, and no editing software. So the closest thing I could do to editing back then was just hit pause the recording on my phone. So if I knew there was going to be some downtime, like Thomas going to work, I just paused the recording, and then when he came back, boom, unpaused. But now I'm going to actually be able to just cut out whatever I want afterwards. I don't have to try to predict anything. So if there is some unexpected downtime, I can just cut it. But other than that, I think for the most part we're just kind of going to just very quickly just get through the start of the game here. I definitely, by the end of this episode, I want to be... Hey there, Delilah. I never dreamed I'd meet you here. Come here and give me a little kiss. Oh boy. Alright, Delilah. Come on. And in case you're wondering, I was just scrolling through my videos last night because I was I've been very happy to be back recording and uploading YouTube videos. Like, I've been recording, like I said, Resident Evil 2 I have half of that playthrough recorded, and that was from like 2 years ago. And so, wait, I just realized Mom looks the same. I mean, there's only one model for Mom. I think her skin color does change depending on your character. But, hey, Mom is the same, so of course they have to be siblings, because Mom is the same. The Mom is the same, so the Mom is the same for both Thomas and Delilah, so they have to be siblings. I didn't even think of that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was scrolling through I was scrolling through my videos last night and watching this, and I noticed the like Google AI, you can have AI summarize the video, which I don't use a whole lot. I don't ever use, but I did like seeing what it would say about my videos and how accurate it was. Funny enough, I watched the final race of the first Forza 7 series we did, Prototype Group Racers. And I did not realize that apparently at that time, that series was a huge thing for me. Like I said, I felt like I found my identity on YouTube, which I found it kind of sweet that I poured my heart out like that. So, I might bring back Forza 7, I don't know. I've kind of rebirthed it into a NR 2003 mock series. This is really what it is right now, because it's a series that's going to be running multiple seasons. It's kind of been born into that. But maybe I'll bring back Forza 7 in the way it was. Who knows? Leave a comment if you would like to see Forza 7 come out, or maybe if you'd like to see what I'm doing with that NR 2003 mock series I'm doing. Let me know. Hell, I have actually brought back the A-Cup series, which y'all remember was my stop motion series. I brought that back in NR 2003. I've already run a season of it. It's probably been about a year or so now. Everything's ready for season 2, which, funny enough, is starring the drivers from that Forza 7 series. So you got drivers like the Snellings, Connor, Daria Oswald, Carissa Nasato, Angus Morris, all of them in there. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know. Alright. I could probably read the text for those of you who haven't seen this. I don't know what I'm going to call this series, because, I mean, this is technically my third attempt at recording a Let's Play of this game. And the second series I did, which I got 13 episodes, was I called it if you go look at the playlist section on my channel, you'll see Sims Bustin Out Reboot. That is that series. That is the series we did on PS2, where we got 13 episodes in. I don't know what to call this. I might call it Remastered. Something like that. I'll either do reboot or remaster. Stop daydreaming, Delilah. Malcolm Landgrab is taking back everything from all the Sims in town. You've got to help get it all back. Hurry and get ready to start a new career. Now. Oops. And we will, at least for the first, because I think we only got 2 careers in. For the first 2 careers, we'll be doing the exact same careers we did in the reboot series. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do... I do want to get the Mad Scientist one out of the way. Mad Scientist career, probably the easiest career in the game, so I'm just going to start out with that one. But if y'all want me to do a different career for the second one, maybe counterculture or fashion victim, or maybe we do the jock first, which might make sense with her being a tomboy, but we're going to start with Mad Scientist. Oh, and while I was watching, scrolling through my videos, I saw the reboot series, and I got a summary on the first episode. I think it was the first episode. It's one of them. It was one of the first couple episodes, and I clicked the AI summary, and I asked, and it said at the bottom that I asked about if I should cheat in money. I will not be doing that, because in my personal playthrough, I have like $20,000 that I never cheated any money. I just used the ability to... I've just gotten a whole lot better at money management in this game. I don't buy a whole lot of crap. I've really learned that as long as you don't do anything... It is very easy to get a ton of money once you move out of a place, because they'll pay you back, and I think with interest, for any improvements you make to their place. But if you like to sell a bunch of their stuff, they'll take that money back from you. So I'm not going to be cheating in any money. I don't have the need to. But we're going to quickly just get out of Mom's house here. I will say, actually, I do at least want to get my cooking skill up to 3 so I can cook something without burning down the house. And her neat trait isn't high enough to make her wash her hands after she pees. Good lord. Mom, if you don't move. Oh, so a little update with what's going on right now. Not that there's like anything like crazy been going on. No, just give y'all like at least just what I've been doing since the channel's come back, I guess. So I've got the three main series that have been going on, obviously. Which should all have at least one episode, because I think I'm planning on releasing this episode. I'm recording this on the 27th of March. This will probably go out either next Sunday or next Saturday. I'm not sure. I'll probably do next Saturday just to get this video out quicker to you guys. But with this being uploaded when it is, you guys should have seen one episode of each of at least one episode of each series, of the 3 main series that we've got going on. Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 2, and NASCAR Heat 5, same number in Legacy. And the schedule, like I said, the schedules for those is Heat 5 on Mondays, Resident Evil on Wednesdays, and Final Fantasy 7 on Fridays. And all of those, I've recorded 2 episodes in each sitting. I've had a sitting of each of the, well, Heat 5 and Final Fantasy 7, I've had a sitting of each of those, where I've recorded 2 episodes in each of those sittings. I guess, I don't know why I mentioned that, I just let y'all know kind of just how I do things. Plus, with my videos, with my, like, the video sizes I'm dealing with right now, for, like the, like, for my Elgato game capture, plus my face cams, those are at least, like, 10 gigs each. Like, like, I have 3 storage devices on my computer, and like, my main Windows, it's my main Windows M.2 SSD, which is basically what Windows is on, and all the stuff crucial to my computer is on there. Like, that's where all my video files were, and I wanted to move those over to a SATA SSD I have, because it was cheap-ish at the time. 1 terabyte, I want to say it was maybe a little under $100 when I got it. So I decided, I'll get that. Had that for a couple years. But I wanted to put all my video files on there. And as I was moving all those video files on there, the very last thing I moved over there was all of my Elgato game captures. I kid you not, that folder is 360 gigabytes of video footage. Just to let you guys know how much video I have on my computer. Like, that is insane. So now you see, so if you were curious, I record each recording session I've done with these games since I've come back is 2 videos per sitting, and then I'll edit those 2. And then kind of just wait until the videos are ready to go out. I'll probably record more before Final Fantasy 7 Episode 2 comes out. I'll probably have 3 and 4 recorded, just because I like recording these videos, so. Alright, so my character is insane. She laughs at horror movies. Then again, if it's like a schlocky monster movie, I get it. I record these in, like, 2 video sessions because of how big these files are. Not that y'all really cared. I don't know why I even started talking about that. I've noticed I get off on weird tangents, especially while editing. Like, while I'm editing, I've noticed just how big of tangents I go off in. I don't get why, but I do. You hush, I'm not ready to get a job yet. I want to get my needs up before I leave. And I'm selling your painting because I want your money. I was going to say eat this food while it's still good, but it's not. I'll make multiple. I'll make a serving, why not? But I've enjoyed coming back to YouTube. I really have. I've wanted to come back to YouTube for years now. But our internet here isn't great. And episode 13 of Same Number New Legacy, when I went to upload that a couple years ago, it stalled out our internet so bad. And that was while I was home by myself. No one running anything on the internet. And it wasn't until about a couple weeks ago where I really thought about it. I was like, we have unlimited mobile data with our plan. Our phone plan, we have unlimited mobile data. And I could just put my videos on my phone and upload them that way. It won't stall the internet or anything. So once I realized that, I was like, I can come back to YouTube. But I did sit down and thing about it is like, if I do come back, I do need more than one series, because the only series I really had any videos of was Resident Evil 2, and that can't be my only series I upload. Like, those are my biggest things. I need to have more than one series going up, and I need a decent enough schedule I can stick with. So that's where we are. That's how we got to where we are. Videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then an alternating Saturday and Sunday. And 4 series going on. We had 3, and now, as of this video, we've got 4. Okay. So, just gonna have Miss Delilah rest up here. And then in the morning, we'll get a job. Oh yeah, I should probably become friends with my mom, just so I have a friend. Feed the fish. And I'm gonna bathe. If you don't hush, woman, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. And then after she's done bathing, I'm going to talk to my mom. Oh, no, she washed her hands right there. Become friends with my mom, just so I have a friend, because for those of you who didn't watch either of the first 2 series, the first series from 2016, which only had 3 videos, or the reboot series from a couple years ago, which had 13 videos. When it comes to getting a promotion in your job, you have to meet 3 requirements. Well, technically 4. First of all, you have to be at the right place to get the promotion. You have to be in a good mood, which your mood is depicted by the top. So you see the top half of my D-pad here. There's 4 little beans on the left and 4 little beans on the right. Those beans on the right are green, which means if you're in that, it means your Sim's in a good mood. If the ones on the left are glowing and they'll glow red, it means they're in a bad mood. And you cannot get a promotion if your Sim is in a bad mood. And that is one of the requirements for a promotion. Next one is you have to have all the correct skills where they need to be. So if my next promotion says I need 5 mechanical skill, if I don't have 5 mechanical skill, I can't get that promotion. And then the 4th and final requirement is that you have the right amount of friends. Because if you don't have enough friends, you can't get a promotion. That seems that's a very interesting way of dealing out promotions at a workplace, but I guess it's whatever. Alright, Mom, leave me alone. Alright, I'm going to... Woman, if you don't hush, I'm doing it right now. I'm getting a job and I'm leaving, and you'll never have to see me again. Funny enough, I watched, like I said, I watched episode I went back and watched a little bit of episode 13, last night, and I ended off the video saying I was going to go back, I said between episodes I would go back to Mom's place and build up my friendships, because I guess I was low on friends. So I did that. Well, I actually did do that. And now here we are with the remastered series, where we start off at Mom's place. So I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't right in the way I thought it would be right. I've been recording for 42 minutes, meanwhile we're probably like 15 minutes into the actual episode. I'll record up until like an hour, because half this video has just been me talking. Most of my recording sessions are an hour long. I'm probably not going to do that for Final Fantasy VII moving forward, because episodes 1 and 2 are like 50 minutes each, and I want to get my videos closer to like what I was doing with Resident Evil 2, which was 35 minutes per episode. I want to try to get everything around the same thing. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I record for a long time and can't cut things down. Alright, let's get Dudley to be our friend, because why not? What did I complete? Have 1 point cooking skill. Okay. So just look at all the non-job upgrade or goals we have here. Clean up the mess, that's easy. Visit Mimi's place and get her to pull your finger, easy. Fight Mom, easy. Get to know Dudley better, easy. Interact with other siblings or Sims to satisfy your social needs, easy. And then my top 2 are promotions. Yep, that seems about right. But the first couple episodes of Final Fantasy VII are going to be a bit longer, but I think episode 3 and beyond is probably going to be closer to around 35, 40 minutes. No, do not flirt with him. I was like, you're so weird. All you do is talk to me and hug me. Like, you'll talk to me for a little bit and then hug me. Like, I don't get it. I'm not gonna complain, but notice that's all you do when you talk to someone. You talk to them a little bit and hug them. All right, Dudley. I'm sorry, but I gotta go to work, or else I'll miss my work, and I can get a very quick promotion here. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you when she gets back. She's back. Promotion! I'm a potion tester. I got the wall torch. And the dude buggy. And I can visit Shiny Things Lab. So many things. Okay. So what all do I need to do? So invite Mom over, pull finger, and clean up the mess. Well, mess is going to be the easiest thing to do. Surprisingly. Like I said, these first couple videos back are a bit longer than I was hoping. Especially Final Fantasy VII. This video will probably be fine. I think there's enough I can cut out here. Plus, I think being in episode 1, with how, I think I've mentioned him before, but Rad Brad, who, a great YouTuber, and I watched growing up. He's kind of who I modeled my YouTube channel after right now, if I'm being completely honest. I always saw his Let's Plays as like the ideal Let's Play, if I'm being completely honest. But he always, like, he got to, after a couple years, he did the thing. He got to where his first episodes of a series would be a little longer. Like episode 1 would be like 45 minutes, and then episode 2 was like 30. I might do that here, just so we can, because we got to get through all the preamble and everything. So this episode might be a little longer, maybe around 40 minutes. But I think episode 2 is probably going to be around 35. I think that's where I want to keep my videos. I don't know why that's where I've settled, but I've noticed that's where I managed to get all of my Resident Evil episodes too, and I liked it. So that's kind of what I think we're going to strive for, at least for a while. All right, let's go visit Mimi. I'm relaxed. Oh, hi, Delilah. Welcome back. What do you mean? You've never seen me? Just kidding. Pull my finger, woman. I got the big mouth chair. Now let's make Mimi our friend while we're here. I didn't read what that says. That didn't even me. Put that back on screen. When does she go back to work? 11 p.m. Alright, now you can leave. Cool. Now I got 3 friends. And Ashley's current... Ashley, good lord. Delilah's very miserable right now. She's tired and a little bit of everything else. So am I. I know it's 2 p.m., but I woke up at 7 a.m. after getting like 3 hours of sleep today. There we go. You hush, Dudley. Oh, I'm taking your bed. Here, I'll do you a solid, though. Alright, decorating montage over. As you can see, so the main thing I did was I move into Dudley's home and move him out of his master bedroom and take over the master bedroom for myself because I'm the main character. He's the NPC. And then I replace his dining table with an actual dining table and his pretty basic dining chairs with recliners because they're more comfortable. And comfort is a big thing in this game. Okay, yeah, I forgot, let her go to sleep. Alright, I'll see you guys when she wakes up. Well, never mind, I guess she's gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Oh my god, woman. Dudley, I swear to all that is holy. Go to the bathroom, please. Good Lord, woman. Okay, now I'll see when she wakes up. Alright, so I woke her up early because by the time she'd be fully rested, it probably would have been it'd already be past time for her to go to work. So I just decided to wake her up early just so I can get the rest of her needs done, so at least she'll be in a relatively good mood going to work. I mean, she's not going to get a promotion because I don't have time to get that skill up after taking care of all of her needs, but you know, I always do. Might as well, I mean, the point of the game is make sure your Sim's happy, so that's what we're gonna do. At least get her happy for today. Hey, your mood made. No, I think no. You make a pretty fixed income, I'm pretty sure. Hey Vaughn, how are you? Please just empty out the trash, please. Wait a minute. She goes in at 11 p.m. So, almost midnight. Okay, well, never mind. She probably would have been fine to finish sleeping. Okay, I'm noticing it's... I've been recording for over an hour now. Oh well. We'll finish when she, after she comes back from work. $700 is... Oh, you already had one. Not really anything on that. Okay. Ooh, good lord. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, might as well get some service it and get a maid and a gardener set up for Dudley's place. Might as well. Oh, she's in a good enough mood where I think I might be able to get her mechanical skill to level up. Nope. Guess not. She's way too tired. Good lord. Alright, well at least use the bathroom because it'll wake you, because I know you'll end up waking up in the middle of the night because of it. Dudley, I hate you. Whatever. Well, having to rudely awake Mrs. Delilah here. She's not going to be in a good mood going to work, but there ain't much I can do. Just don't have a lot of really good stuff unlocked yet. Plus me not realizing when she had to go to work screwed me over, because instead of letting her get fully rested, I let her get halfway rested twice. Delilah. I need all the money I can get right now. Alright. And Miss Delilah is back home. She didn't get a promotion, but she did earn a little bit of money. But either way, guys, I think that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys are excited to see Sims Bustin' Out come back. I know I am. If there's any other series you'd like to see me bring back, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.